Well, Democrats are not the only one discussing possibly invoking the 25th Amendment. A former chief of staff says the cabinet should meet to discuss officially removing President Trump from office immediately. John Kelly says it's not likely to happen, but they should at least have that conversation. He calls the events on Capitol Hill on Wednesday the direct result of President Trump poisoning the minds of people with lies and fraud. Kelly told CNN that he would vote to remove him.
One thing we have going forward here, Jake, is it's only 13 more days. And no one, as indicated yesterday by our Vice President, no one around him anymore is going to break the law. He can give all the orders he wants, and no one is going to break the law. And we saw Mike Pence, Vice President Pence, stand his ground yesterday.
Michigan lawmakers are also joining the call for President Trump's removal. In a statement, Senator Gary Peters says the president violated his oath of office and poses a clear and present danger.
Stoke his followers to get worked up and march on the Capitol, and then to see a violent attack of the Capitol is something that can never, ever be acceptable in the United States of America.
Senator Debbie Stabenow also says President Trump should be removed either by the 25th Amendment or impeachment. For the last 24 hours, we have seen the images and videos of rioters entering the state capitol, all during a joint session of Congress with Vice President Mike Pence and the incoming Vice President inside. It has many wondering what's next. One West Michigan professor says there's reason to be optimistic.
Just because we see this heightened tension now, just because we see people disbelieving in the process, it doesn't have to.
Get rid of Trump.
Democracy requires trust. It requires constructive engagement. It requires respect for our institutions of government, and it requires respect for one another. And it's certainly possible that we can return to that.
Professor John Clark says the fact that Congress was back to count electoral votes just hours later is a good sign for Americans.
A Southwest Michigan woman says she's being harassed because she shares a name with the woman shot and killed during those riots inside the U.S.